Alright, so we installed the steering. It works beautifully. Now, I think let's work on the frame next. I want to add a bunch of cross bracing in between here to not only strengthen this up, but to also make it look a little bit more like an aerial atom. Alright, so we got to this point. Now, most of the stuff I've been adding is structural. It does have to be strong. But there are some sections of this, like in this right here and this right here. I want to fill this out, but it doesn't really have to be structural. It's more for visual, so therefore I went to Tractor Supply and I bought a bunch of 16 gauge 1-inch tubing. This stuff is super lightweight, barely weighs anything, so it shouldn't add unnecessary weight to this thing. So there's a couple pieces I want to add right here, maybe a piece right here, piece over there, just kind of just fill this out a little bit more and make it look a little bit better. perfect right there. Took a little while to get there, but I got it perfect. Alright, so we almost finished the frame. We got to a certain point to where we can start working on figuring out where we need to put the radiator, where we're going to be putting the gas tank. Now, I was originally thinking of putting the gas tank here, the radiator up front. The radiator will have the best airflow up front, but now that I'm looking at it, there's really not that much room for it up front. Plus, I really don't feel like running two really long radiator hose through this thing. It doesn't really seem to make sense. I think a better place for the radiator would be like right here, right above the engine. It'll still get really good airflow. I'll be able to build like air scoops to scoop the air into the radiator. I think it'll be better right here. So now we need to figure out where we're putting the gas tank. I was thinking about putting it directly behind the seat. There seems to be a lot of empty space behind the seat. I could put a gas tank right there. I could put the filler cap right here. That'll be a good place for it. But then I'm realizing I don't want to have the gas tank directly next to the headers. That is a recipe for disaster. I don't want this thing bursting into flames. I'm not doing that. So now I'm thinking of putting the gas tank up front, right here. There is plenty of room for it. It'll be a little bit of a tight fit, but I'll be able to squeeze something in there and put like the gas filler cap like right in between the shocks, somewhere right there. So I'm thinking of putting it right there. All I'll really have to do is run a really long fuel line with a fuel pump right there. It will add extra weight in the front, but that's not really a bad thing. It doesn't weigh that much in the front in the first place. So I think it'll work there. Now, I am planning on building some stainless steel headers. I already bought mufflers for this thing. I have 1.5 inch stainless steel I found at the scrapyard, so I'll be able to build some awesome headers for this thing out of some beautiful stainless steel. We also need to figure out like how we're doing the pedals, how we're doing the gear shifter, how is the rear brake going to be. I don't want 4 pedals like the VF1000. I only want 3 pedals. I don't want to have the front and back brakes on the same pedal. If I do that, then there's a reason that motorcycles have separate front and back brakes. There's just a reason for that. So I need to figure out how I'm doing the back brakes and how we're going to be doing all that stuff. So all that will be for the next video. For now, I gotta end this video here. Now I have to thank Go Powersport for sending us the parts we've used for this project. Links for everything will be in the description below. Go check that out. I gotta end this video here. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see ya in the next video. What do you guys think of this thing? As far as looks, what do you think of the back section? I was really trying to figure out like how do I do the back section? I don't want to just cut the frame off right here, and I need something over the back tire. I need something to put the hopefully license plate right here, plus the tail lights. I need to have mudguard over here. I was trying to figure out like how to tie in the back tail section with the roll hoop, whatever it's called. So I built it. What do you think of this? I'm kind of honestly torn between it looks cool and it looks a little goofy, I guess. I don't know. If I stand close to it and just look at this, it looks goofy. If I stand far back, it looks cool because I see everything else. I see the whole shape of this thing is very aerodynamic. I don't know. It looks cool. It looks weird. I can't figure it out. So I thought about adding these right here on each side, but now that I'm looking at them, they kind of make this thing just look goofy. So let's just take them off. Oh, that's not coming off.